let's just talk about, a little thing that I did a video on my channel last week or the week before. Can't remember exactly. But it was a scandal.
Oh, my God.
Pure scandal in Jacksonville. Scandal, I say.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Hashtag Donutgate. And just to kind of
so bad.
Give people a little, if you haven't seen the video, go check it out. It's on my channel, on my First Encounters playlist. But Donutgate was basically my story talking about that year. I mean, it was 2008, 2009, when, we had all these expectations. ESPN talking about Jags are going to win the Super Bowl. Everybody's, practices are nice and easy. Training camp was so smooth. All the coaches in a good mood. And players started to kind of click up and start, kind of have these running pranks on each other throughout training camp and going into the season. And particularly with the linebackers and the running backs, things escalated substantially.
So I don't know if it was us though. We didn't do the donut thing.
No, it was the linebackers who did the donut thing.
Yeah, it wasn't us.
The precursor to all of that was they taped up your locker, threw a laundry bin in it, taped it up, sealed the whole locker off.
This is what happens, right? So you're in training camp, we're battling, we're going back and forth, and then they start doing their little cheap stuff, right? Like if you catch a pass on them, you run, and they gonna run up and try to punch it out. They gonna grab you, pull you. And so we just start. I was just like, yo, like y'all stop doing that. Like we stopped, so we started chirping, and then it went from like that to like, okay, you got something? We're gonna take your car keys, right? Yeah. Somebody didn't have their car keys. So we're like, okay, we know who did it. So then we do something to them, and they went back and forth to the point where it went into the season. And let's remember, 2008. We got derailed by injuries more than anything. Week one, we had what, two? Both our guards went out, right? We had
interior three.
Our interior three went out, right? And so we had to, we were trying to make it happen. But what happened with the donuts was, and people don't understand this, and when you're a rookie, you have to bring donuts in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
On Friday, or Saturday, it's donuts.
Bring in donuts,
bagels for everybody. And so I don't know who actually did it because I still was trying to figure it out. I didn't know who did it, but someone started messing with the glazed donuts. And so we didn't know why or what was going on, but I had caught wind of it, so I just stopped touching the donuts. I started going to Krispy Kreme on my own.
What? Man, look, I remember it because I walked in the locker room. Y'all had been going, y'all were doing things to each other after practice during the week. Little pranks here and there. And then on one Saturday I walk in and there goes Clint. There goes CI, Clint Ingram, darting across the locker room. And I'm like, what is he doing? And he has a bagel in one hand and a donut in the other. And then he comes back from the bathroom and licks the top of the bagel, licks the top of the donut, and puts it back in the Krispy Kreme box and puts it back in a bagel bag. And this is before people are really in the locker room. So nobody
that was the other thing. You remember, no one came in on Saturday early, but a couple of us.
Yeah.
So if you came in, if Saturday's practice was like 11 or whatever.
A little half day.
It was like a half day. So I would always come in at 6 anyways. But them jokers, like Clint, a couple of other cats was coming in. But the funny thing that backfired was Daryl Smith used to take a box of that Krispy Kreme home to his family. You see what I'm saying? So
On this was when we were going to go play Cincinnati. I remember because that was the week when I came in on Saturday. We were going to Cincinnati, and that Friday everybody went and got lit over at the club, which was also in the story. But I come in on Saturday, and there goes CI, and then Buck comes walking in from the training room. He goes to his locker. Buck comes over. He grabs a donut. Grabs a bagel, licks on one, puts it back in the box. CI grabs the bottle of orange juice, the gallon of orange juice, pops open the lid and starts drinking from it with his mouth on it, and then puts it back down. And I'm sitting there like, yo, these cats is wilding. So, we go through everything that we're doing there on Saturday. We go to the game. We fucking lose to the 0-8 Bengals. And on Monday morning, Jack Del Rio rips into everybody about losing to the Bengals, and then he puts up a presentation on the screen of the club that we were all at. We're at the club, and he's talking about, do you guys really want to win when you're out at the club on Friday night before a game? And from there, he gets even more pissed. And I think Maurice froze, but I'll continue. I'll tell the rest of the story. He gets even more pissed and then starts talking about how somebody put their dick in the donuts. And if you're a real man, them's just fighting words. He said, I don't know about you, man. Somebody put their dick in my donuts. Those are fighting words to me. And I know I was looking down at Clint like, nigga, that was you. That was you. I know it was. And,
you're talking about Big John, right?
I'm talking, yeah, when Big John got kicked out the game, he got in a fight with the Bengals center. So we went up to Cincinnati with a chance to come out at 500, and we lose to an 0-8 team by 2 points. And then, you know, he blew up on us because he found out everybody was out on Friday. Who was that? Justin Durant got arrested. He got caught at the yield sign, passed out in his car at the yield sign after First Friday. And somebody else got arrested too. It was 2 people that got arrested. It was Justin Durant and somebody else. I want to say it was Big Rich.
Might have been Bobby. Was it Bobby?
No. I can't remember who it was. But anyways.
All I remember is, I just remember after all that, we had that meeting. You remember that meeting we had after that game? The call-out meeting? The
call-out meeting. And so he's sitting there, he's putting up quotes from Mike Peterson. He made to the media talking about how he wants to get paid. And, you know, then we had that infamous little spat there with him and Jack, where he just kind of snapped on Jack and Jack kicked him out of the meeting room. But was a really bad weekend for the Jacksonville Jaguars that week. And
you want to know what's funny? That weekend could have changed the whole dynamic of that 2008 season.
Oh man, we would have been 6-6, I think.
Yeah, if we'd have came out 500, because we just slapped them Lions. If we'd have came out, we'd have won that game. Everything would have been good. We'd have been fine. But we were struggling for some reason. You know, it was a lot of things were going on. And as we know in the league, winning is the best deodorant there is.
For real. But winning covers up all the stink.
But when you're losing, they calling out everything. I mean, cats showing up a minute early to meetings. Mm-hmm. Why you walking? Like, it was just everything. And so, I mean, that I remember that season like it was yesterday.
That season was rough. That was my first year as a starter. So
yeah, I'm
out there like, I don't even know what I'm really doing. I'm just trying to block somebody. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing out here, guys. But at the same time, I'm also, I'm starting to see that as the season progresses, I started to see how, even with one win changes the whole locker room for the weekend.
Changes the whole building.
Everybody's happy. All the coaches.
The chef giving you extra eggs in your omelet.